Hello guys, welcome back to Mornings with Granny. I hope you're doing okay. I'm reaching for my tea. Gotta have that tea. Out of a mason jar too. Well, the wedding is over. My daughter was married Saturday, so I just gained a new son-in-law, 3 grandsons, and 2 granddaughter-in-laws. So the family's growing. But my daughter was ecstatic and I was emotional. Not as emotional as I could have been because I think I broke down Friday night and realized my baby was getting married. So by Saturday, I pretty much cried it out. My oldest daughter walked her down the aisle. I couldn't have done it. I would have cried and been a mess. Of course, my oldest daughter was crying, walking her down the aisle too. My ex-husband had passed away 4 or 5 years ago. I can't remember exactly now. But anyway, they did have a remembrance for him at the beginning of the wedding. She did her wedding in a travel theme because she travels a lot. So it was interesting. Her friend from the fourth grade, ever since the fourth grade, she officiated the wedding. I think that's the way you say it, officiated the wedding. And they had her dressed in a pilot's uniform. And then when you went to sit down, you had in the background they had saying, please find your seat and fasten your seatbelt before takeoff and all that stuff. So they had that, and before you went to sit down, she had fixed passports. I was over here one day and she was working on these, and I said, "What's that?" And she said, "None of your business." Well, they were for the wedding, and it was a good idea because before you went to sit down, you picked these up, and they told you the schedule of the wedding, and then also in here it had the name of the participants of the wedding. And when the wedding was over and you went to find your table to eat, you looked for the little card. She had like mine was Vermont. She had St. Thomas and different ones at the table, but she had it in here, so you didn't have to scramble looking, trying to figure out where you're supposed to sit at. You just looked for it. But I think she did a good job. She just put, all kinds of little things in here and wrote some notes in here. So she did an excellent job doing that. And she bought her dog a dress. And my granddaughter carried the dog down the aisle. I forget what did she say that her dog was. Wait a minute. She's got her listed in the under flight crew today. The captain was the one that married her, married them. First officer was the best man. Matron of honor was called the second officer. Her dog was the flight attendant, and the little flower girl was called the junior flight attendant. So she put a lot of thought into it, and it was neat how she had laid everything out in a travel theme. Rehearsal night, it had been raining, because we were watching to see that hurricane was going to come in, and it's supposed to be an outdoor wedding. Thankfully, it wasn't raining that night. Rehearsal night, she had a taco bar set up for us with ground beef and chicken for the ones like me that don't eat ground beef. That was nice. And then Saturday morning, we watched the weather till about 12. By lunchtime, it was starting to clear up some. So it cleared up. We were able to have the wedding, and she was married under the oak tree like she wanted to be outside. Which the actual wedding, yourself, it doesn't take like 5 or 10 minutes to do your I-do's. And then we went inside and had a meal. She had prime rib, baked chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, macaroni and cheese, green beans. Now this is what I ate, so I'm having trouble remembering what all was on the bar. She had banana pudding shots. And then she did a cake, and instead of the bride and groom, it was a little miniature dog on the top that looked like her dog. The cake was, I think, I didn't get any of the top layer, but spice cake, and then the second layer was funfetti. So, and my grandson and his friend played the music. So we had a good time. You could tell she was ecstatic. And then it was over. Then they were ready to go on their honeymoon, and I'm babysitting the dog. That was my wedding present to them, babysit the dog. And to fix them some freezer meals, which I haven't done yet. So I need to do that too. It's hard to buy for people when they've got established homes and they have basically everything they need, thankfully. So when I was trying to think what to do for her wedding, or for their gift rather, all I could think of was, well, I'll keep the dog and I'll make you some meals. And that way you don't have to worry about those things. So that's my, like I said, my wedding gift to them. But it's all over now. It's just a question of when they get back from the honeymoon, her putting up all the stuff that was brought in from the wedding that's left over and deciding what to do with it. But hopefully it'll be a till death do you part union. And like I said, they looked ecstatic. I'll put a picture of them in the thumbnail. But I just wanted to get on here and let you know I hadn't forgot about you guys. Now this month is going to be really, really busy, so you're probably not going to see too many videos because I've got a lot of stuff to do in October. I'll try to get my videos in between. One thing about the wedding is my son, he writes children's books. I've told you this before. He came down, and I told you years ago I wanted to write a cookbook, but I couldn't get anyone to help me figure out how to get started. So while he was here, he actually had the opportunity, because usually he's really busy when he's here, to sit down with me, and we did get it started, and we got my children's book started. Well, I had started writing the children's book a while back, but he was helping me do some things that I didn't know how to do. Will they be out soon? Probably not. Would I like for them to be out by the first of the year? Yes. But you know me, I get sidetracked and might be out the end of the year, might not be out till the end of next year. I don't know. I can't tell you. All I can say is I did get started working on them. So that's a good thing. I don't know which one will come out first. I have no idea. But I do want to share my recipes. I know I do videos of recipes, but I also have it in print form. So hopefully that's one thing we definitely will get done, is that cookbook. Children's book, I've had ideas about it for a long time. And if you remember when I talked about goals, I said that was one of my goals, was to write a children's book. So hopefully we'll see it come to fruition too. I know you could probably hear Gizmo in the background snoring. He's laying here beside me snoring away. He stays up now pretty much close to me because he's getting so old. I just, I know there's going to come a day, but he stays pretty much near me since he can't see. He kind of whines and stuff when he can't find me. So he just lays next to me wherever I'm at. So, but anyway, enough of that. Get me crying over that then. I thank you guys for watching. I thank you for being patient with me. Like I said, it's been a busy, busy few days. And it's going to be a busy, busy month. So just bear with me. I'll get the videos out as soon as I can. And always check my community page, because if something's going on, I usually get on there and tell you. Oh, yes. I had asked you, what was it, 2-3 months ago, prayers for my aunt because she had fell and broke both arms. Now, to keep her from being confused with the one that comes and eats with me, the one that eats with me, this is her older sister. Let's just call her Aunt C. She had healed up enough that they could send her to a nursing home, and they transferred her to a different one, from my understanding and conversation with my aunt the other day. They transferred Aunt C to another nursing home, and night before last, she fell out of the bed and hit her head. They said she was all right, except for she had a big lump on her head. So I don't think she's going to be going home anytime soon. So if you would keep saying prayers for her, I appreciate it. And I also would appreciate the prayers for my daughter and her new husband, that they have a long, happy life together. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.